Welcome back, guys. My name is Dr. Mike and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. In this video, I wanted to show you a simple warm-up routine that you can use to help reduce any hip tightness, especially in the mornings. So if you're someone that wakes up just feeling stiff in your joints, this is going to be a great warm-up. And this is what I personally do before I get out of bed as well. So I'm gonna have you lay down on your back to get started. And what you're gonna do is your hands are gonna go down at your side. And the first thing that we're going to do to help improve our hip mobility is bringing our feet in this hook line position, okay? Your feet and your knees are gonna be together, and each of these exercises you can work on 3 to 5 sets, whatever it takes you to really loosen up your body. You'll also feel this in your lower back, so if you deal with low back stiffness, this is going to be a great routine for you. So you'll just kind of bring your knees together, and we're doing like a lower trunk rotation, or windshield wiper is what I'll usually tell my patients. And this is a great way to kind of loosen up the hips. So you can do a couple reps with your feet together, and then you can also separate your feet. And now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna bring our right hip into internal rotation and our left hip into external rotation. And this is gonna feel a slight bit of different than the previous exercise, but it's a great way to kind of help loosen up those hips, okay? The next step from here is we'll take one of the legs and we'll cross it over the top, okay? Now the weight of my left leg is going to help push my right leg down. Now I'm gonna feel a really good stretch on the back end where our rotators of the hip are. And our piriformis, if you're dealing with piriformis syndrome or any sciatica, this is going to be a good one for you as well. So you could do a couple on one side, cross the leg, same thing, do the couple going to the other side. Then we're going to address stiffness in the front of the hip. So our hip flexors is a common muscle that gets tight from all the sitting and driving that we do. So all I have to do in order to stretch that is bring the opposite knee up to my chest. So whenever I'm flexing one leg, I'm actually extending the opposite leg. And so you'll feel this not only in the left hip because you are bringing the knee up to the chest, but you're also gonna feel a good stretch on the opposite side, okay? Then we'll go ahead and switch to the other side. With this hold, you could probably do a couple reps of about 20 to 30 seconds. That usually feels pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the next one, which is a butterfly. So now we've addressed the back of the hip, we've addressed the front of the hip. Now I like to address the inside of the thigh. These are our adductor muscles. And I'll get my legs into this butterfly position where I can kind of bring my feet up. And I'm gonna just let my knees fall down to the side. This is gonna open up the pelvic girdle, open up the hips. You'll feel a stretch on the inside of the hip there, and usually for about 20 to 30 seconds. Sometimes I'll reset and take a break and see if I can slide my heels up a little further, and then I'm just going to hang out in this position. And you'll see just a few minutes of just spending some time loosening up your hips are going to help you feel less stiff in the mornings, especially if you deal with any tightness in the hips or tightness in the lower back, and will help you kind of move on with your day. If you found this video helpful, I have posted another morning routine that is very similar to this. Go and check it out here. In the meantime, if you're enjoying these stretching routines, make sure to comment below on which one of these was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next one.